Hey everyone, just a real quick video talking through your homework. This little composition funtivity, as it's called. This is just for you to practice sort of abstractly the concepts of transformation. So we were discussing in our introductory video on motives and phrases that are up on YouTube. And I'll link those in with this assignment as well. And I just want you to practice them. So if you're interested in composition as a sort of thing in the world, these are very relevant. If not, really what I want you to be familiar with is kind of the transformations and what they are and how they're used. You don't necessarily have to you're not necessarily going to do this in the class, but we're going to talk about these terms like augmentation and diminution. That's it. It's a composition assignment, so there are a couple of different ways to do some of these. The first one's kind of start objectively, but when you get to the last one, it's a little subjective. So augmenting your rhythm. Augmenting is making it longer, and I want you to augment the rhythm of this motive by 2. So this would probably look like this. You take everything over here, and we rewrite it, and everything is twice as long. Like that. All these note values now are doubled. They are augmented. In the same sense, you can diminish the rhythm by half, and you can either diminish this rhythm here or diminish this one. I don't really care, whichever way you want to do it. Inverting is this. This is inverting. Instead of going up a step and then up a fourth and down, it goes down, 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 up, and all the intervallic material is inverted. We have a motive here, and what I want you to do is do the same transformation here, but invert it, and I'll sort of start you off, right? Instead of going down to the B, we're going to go up to the F, okay? Here, we have a retrograde. Retrograde is playing it backwards. So G, G, F sharp, A, E flat, D. Well, this is now D, E flat, A, F sharp, G, G. Right? And we saw this in a 108 assignment. It was that extra credit thing where I said, like, hey, how are these two things related to each other? And it's like, oh my gosh, it's a retrograde. Now we're practicing that. So here is that one. I want you to retrograde it. And then this bottom one, this is the composition aspect of it. I want you to add in additional rests. Okay, so you have some of this motive in 6/8. Add in additional rests and notes to make it a complete measure. Because right now, this is a bar of 6/8, but it only has 1/8 note and a 16th note. I want you to add in enough stuff that this is all like one entire bar of 6/8. Okay, so an example of that, which you cannot use, so this can't be your answer, would be like, there's a beat, right? And then you could have da-da-dee-dum. This, maybe. That's a bar of 6/8 now. So this is 3/8 notes, which is 1 dotted quarter. This is 2/16 and 2/8, and that's a dotted quarter. And then you take whatever motive you have here and then apply these transformations to it. Okay, and that's it. On the second page, then, you're just doing the same sort of thing, except for you're doing it to a grand staff set of motives. This is a complete, abstraction, right? This is not, composition. These things don't sound particularly good that you're doing, but they're used in music all the time, and that's really the point, is that I want you to become familiar with the concepts, and so that we can speak about them when you see it in Bartok or you see it in, Ravel or whatever we're looking at. Okay, that's it. Let me know if you have questions.